Good evening. This is Kev here to drive you crazy. Alright, so I just wanted to make a quick video. Nothing too long, nothing too fancy. Just wanted to go into the one thing that I've always had a great deal of appreciation for, which is sports. So, knowing that we are finally starting to come around where, for me as a sports lover, I've been missing any kind of sports basically since, the outbreak that went. And for me, it's just knowing that we've gone this long, all the way in through mid July when this happened. I believe like early, no, probably like mid to later March. Now that I'm thinking about it, and just how there has not been really anything besides like soccer and all that, which of course is, something international. I never really followed too much on it myself, but I do support like the World Cup and all that. But for everything that is like the sports that I love, my football, my basketball, especially right now since this was the middle of summer, which is baseball season, it's getting kind of nice to know that by at least next week that we'll have some of the first games for the baseball season. I know that they were talking about, you know, trying to make sure everything was going to go perfectly well with the NBA side for it. And of course, everything that everyone's trying to figure out for the NFL season before the NFL season goes around. And of course, even me being a person that lives in Hawaii, I do put my one set of respect for my Boston Bruins, so my hockey team as well, which of course I think I don't know, I have no idea what's going on with the hockey side of it because the hockey side I've heard was pretty much shut down until further notice before any consideration because there was a lot of confirmed cases amongst a lot of the players. And of course, even with the outbreak that is still going on in Florida, which is where, all these NBA people are for this tournament, and they're all supposed to be in this bubble and contained, but there are still people who are getting, infected and all that. Of course, not trying to bring up anything unnecessary about who is and who isn't, just saying it is kind of nice to know that we are coming back to that point of getting back into sports, being able to bring back sports a little bit. Of course, a lot of different kind of controversies that are more toward, the political side of schools opening up and allowing like tourism to develop again, even just like the opening of, Disney World, Disneyland, and all those kind of places that had a lot of big skeptical people not even sure if they wanted to show up because, again, it's hard to go out. But I like the thought of bringing back the sports as long as it was contained. You know, it kind of made me think back to a baseball game that had happened a couple of years ago with the Baltimore Orioles when there was like that big massive breakout that happened in Baltimore where they deemed it to be unsafe to be in the city, so the baseball team had to play an entire game without any crowd. And that's just the way I was seeing, like, it happened before, so I can see that, if we want to be able to watch it, we not be able to actually attend. It is difficult for people who want to attend it, but at the same time, for me, just being able to watch it, just being able to say, hey, I can support my team once again, is something I really look forward to. And I guess the last thing I'll just point out to it is obviously we all want to be safe during these times, and I encourage all safety measurements to be taken. There's people who said that they don't even care about the sports going on right now because of how the league is treating certain things. But for me, I look to say when sports opens up, I will feel another side of me that I've missed for quite a while. But again, nothing too long to talk about on this one. So thank you again for watching. And again, I am Cab, and I'm here to drive you crazy. Aloha, take care, and God bless.